It's Ash from Super Videos, back for another video for Season 6 of Fear the Walking Dead. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at whether we're going to have an explosive showdown between Morgan Jones and Teddy Maddox or Theodore Maddox at the end of Season 6 of Fear the Walking Dead. Stay tuned, we'll be right back to break all of it down. Alright, before we jump into this, as always, if you're not a subscriber and enjoy the content by the end, consider subscribing to join our community, share and smash the like button, and press the bell to be notified when we upload. With that, let's dive right into it. So, of course, at this point, we know that the survivors are going against this group called The End is the Beginning, which are a cult led by Theodore Maddox or Teddy Maddox, who was the infamous mortician serial killer before the fall of society. Now, what we also know is that Teddy's master plan was originally to actually lock themselves in the underground bunkers, which they called the holding, and use the submarine that we saw in the first episode of season 6 to wipe everything out above ground. Now, obviously, that means that the submarine that we saw has nuclear warheads. Seems extremely likely because we do know that The End is the Beginning group were after a key. So at this point, we know that Teddy and his group have the two keys that they need in order to set off the nuclear warheads in the submarine. Now, for those of you that don't know, nuclear warheads have a dual key mechanism, so you need two keys to initiate the process. So that's why Teddy was after the keys. He most likely had one key, but he was looking for the other one, which Morgan had, which Riley took away from him in one of the previous episodes. Now, speaking of Riley, at this point it appears that Riley is Teddy's right-hand man. So it's going to be interesting to see whether we're going to see not only Morgan and Teddy coming face to face, but also Riley and someone else coming face to face as well in this feud between the two groups. And obviously we know that Morgan is not going to be alone in doing this. John Dory Sr. has also joined the fight, so he'll definitely have a say in this as well. And in some ways, because of John Dory Sr.'s past and his connection to Theodore, he might actually be the front man when it comes to the conflict between the survivors and The End is the Beginning group. But that obviously remains to be seen. But what I did also want to mention is what we're probably going to see is by the end of this season, we are going to have a literal explosive showdown. So that means it's extremely likely by the end of season 6, Teddy will be able to carry out his explosive master plan. And based on what we've seen, based on the synopsises and the titles for the episodes, this season will end in a way where everyone will flee for their lives when this explosion is going off, and it's probably going to end with everyone splitting to a point where we don't know who survived and who didn't. And what they may end up doing is in season 7, they might have everyone try to regroup and reunite in order to pick up the pieces and basically go from there. I don't think Teddy is gonna die by the end of the season. If he does, it'll be in a way where he'll die right before the explosion goes off, because when the explosion goes off, assuming that it does, then I don't think the survivors would have the upper hand to be able to get at him. The other thing I did want to mention is, since we know Alicia burned down the holding, which were the underground bunkers, that means that Teddy and his group must find a new underground tunnel or underground bunker to hide or lock themselves in before they initiate the explosion, because otherwise they would be at the center of the destruction as well. But that's pretty much everything that I wanted to discuss in this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to share and smash the like button. If you're not a subscriber and enjoyed the content, make sure to subscribe to join our community. We're actually on the road to 5K subscribers. So if you enjoyed the content, subscribe to help us get there. And also don't forget to press the bell to be notified when we upload. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.